Okay, so welcome back. A pleasure again to have you here on the live Spoon TV, live coming to you from the Monrovia Central Prison, where the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor has been sent to the Monrovia Central Prison. She will be spending her night here. We don't know how long she will be here for, but she might be here for some time while the case before the court is finally adjudicated, with the number of charges she faces. It will take the prosecution to produce all of the pieces of evidence, charge by charge. So there are several charges levied against the former Vice President. So each of those charges, the evidence need to be produced. The evidence needs to be produced for each of the charges. But as it is now, she has just entered. Her lawyers, and I can see Liberia'S Superwood. It's that Liberia'S Superwood, reputable lawyer in the country. Then Councillor Finlay Kanga, also the high-profile lawyer in Liberia. So Finlay Kanga was with the Ombudsman office. He resigned some time ago. So meaning he was with the government. Now he is on the defense team of former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. So the police. So the police stay stationed here. The police still stationed here. We will remain here. I know there will be additional security for this prison center. There will be additional security. I know that because of the individuals that has been incarcerated. So we know additional officers will be called in to protect this prison facility. So you can see the police still maintaining their ground. You see what looks like a MUA, or how you call it in a military terminology, position there by the armed forces of Liberia. But that vehicle has been there for some time now. Then the police also positioned. Councillor Finlay Kanga has asked to see his client moment after she was sent here. So he's still at the entrance of the of South Beach, or the Monrovia Central Prison. He's still standing there. He has asked to to see his client. So he has promised also, upon seeing his client, he will talk to the press, and we will ask him all the necessary questions.
We are still posted right before the Monrovia Central Prison, maybe aware that drugs-related charges is not being on the Labrador, so which means she will be here and then the trials will unfold. So as it stands, the lawyers are here, they are right before the gate, and they are being denied access into the facility of the Monrovia prison. So we
cannot say denied because Liberia'S just came out of the fence. So meaning there were two lawyers wanted to see the former vice president. Apparently they allow one to go and see her because of security reasons.
All right. Thank you for the clarity, Haji. So we provide you real-time information. So there were two lawyers. One was granted access, and one stayed outside. So as it stands, there is a huge security present. As you can see on your screen, the security present here is huge. A lot of journalists are providing updates on this matter. So as you may be aware, it is the first time for a former vice president of the Republic of Liberia to be jailed at the Monrovia Central Prison. There have been a lot of former government officials who have been jailed. There have been a former interim president who was jailed here. There have been former Chief Justice Gloria Moses Scott. You followed that on this previous regime where the former Chief Justice was jailed, concerning murder-related crimes. So for this is the first time we want to inform the public that this is the first time for a former vice president of the Republic of Liberia to be jailed beyond the rusty bar at the Monrovia Central Prison. So we are still posted. This is the moment. It is a sunny, warm weather in Monrovia as it stands. The rain is drifting, and we are here bringing you real-time information. So I want to speak to the lawyer.
Access to confer with our client to enable us to appropriately act. I'm completely frustrated.
What is the next move of the legal team?
I needed to consult with our client so that we tell the team our next action. Right now, I'm frustrated. I'm going to the rest of my team so that we evolve the next action.
So what action?
Well, once we have gotten the time to speak with the rest of the team, and Justice Janet, who leads the team, we are going to take the appropriate action.
Our code, I want to ask a question.
So can I
was the judgment fair enough? Our code. Your 15 minutes was given. You were asking that she should be sent home for medical activity. And the prosecution said she's already okay. So she should come here something and let her here.
So I was being denied.
Okay.
We're being denied, and we are going to take the appropriate action once we should have conferred with Justice Janet and the rest of the team.
How long do you expect her to be here, sir?
Well, we are being denied.
So that's a breaking news. Emmanuel, a breaking news. You were saying this, but when I saw Liberia'S who considered coming out of the fence, assumed that he met with the former vice president and they had a chit chat. But Councillor Philip Kanga, who remained outside, just confirmed that the legal team of the former vice president was denied access to her.
So, folks, that is a breaking news. The legal team representing the former vice president, Joe Howard Taylor, was denied access to meet that client who is being position or who has been stationed within the facility of the Monrovia Central Prison. That's a breaking news, and he said that he's going to meet with his fellow lawyers, a fellow team of lawyers representing the former vice president, so they can come up with an official statement.
Yeah, so the legal team of the former vice president is headed by former Associate Justice in Page, Kabina Janet. Kabina Janet is the head of the legal team of the former vice president. So Councillor Kanga just told us that he will meet with the legal team to chart a new course of action after they were denied access to their client, whom remains in the Monrovia Central Prison or beyond bars. So
some would say beyond the rusty bar.
Yeah. So whatever you want to term it, but she will be spending her night here. If she was to be released, that would have happened at the court, and the court would have granted the motion for the former vice president to remain in hospital. But what we are hearing is that the court denied that motion and told the defense team that the madam is okay, she can now go to prison, and while the case goes through at the city court here. So it's a long haul. It's a long haul that will continue to pull. That will continue to pull because
what I'm observing is that they keep adding security personnel here, Haji.
Yeah. So now riot police just came in. You can see with the riot gear or protective gear, you may call it. So additional police officers just arrived to man the facility.
So this is the moment. There is a huge. This is the moment, folks. Wherever you are, however you're watching Spoon TV, we are posted right before the Monrovia Central Prison, Saw Beach for short. And you can see it on your screen. There is a huge presence of state security. The riot police have barricaded the main entry of the Monrovia Central Prison. So we are here, making sure that we bring you up to speed on what is unfolding here. So don't go away. Keep following Spoon TV. Share the live. My name is Emmanuel Phillips. I'm here with Haji Masale, Natasha Spayoga. Together we are providing you real-time information.
Yes, Emmanuel, again we want to reiterate that the defense team has allowed access denial to meet their client. So Philip Kanga just told the press that they were denied access to see the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. So we continue to be our position here to bring you happiness at the Monrovia Central Prison, where the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor is spending the night. She is spending the night. We gave you a list of former leaders who were sent here. We told you about the former senator of Margibi County. He was senator in 2009 when he was sent to the Monrovia Central Prison on murder charges, and he spent at least 9 months here, Senator Ronica, before the charges against him were all clear. So the former Vice President Joel is here. She has become the first former vice president of the Republic of Liberia to be sent to the Monrovia Central Prison. Her husband or former, Dr. Charles MacArthur Kange Taylor, becomes the first former president to be imprisoned also in The Hague, and there were allegations levied against him which the defense team was not strong enough to cancel out all those allegations. So just just 23 years apart after her husband left Liberia into exile, she has been sent to the Monrovia Central Prison, just 23 years apart. So I know what it means for the family, but this is happening in Liberia, where the former vice president has been sent to the Monrovia Central Prison. So our defense team just alleged that they were denied access. So additional police officers are being deployed with
So state security keep adding all year at the moment. As you can see on your screen, we just saw another batch of state security in the police pickup, and the state security presence here is growing bit by bit. Earlier we saw a few security personnel, but at the moment they have added another batch to them. So we just want to run you through the 8 charges against the former vice president, Joel Howard Taylor. She was charged by the Joint Security for drugs trafficking, money laundering, criminal conspiracy, criminal consultation, criminal facilitation, unlawful importation of controlled substance, unlawful sales and distribution of controlled substance, unlawful transportation of controlled substance. So these are the 8 charges against the former vice president of the Republic of Liberia, and also the former Bon County senator, and also former first lady of the Republic of Liberia, Joel Howard Taylor. And she was charged with 3 foreign nationals, 2 Croatians and 1 Ukrainian. And the Joint Security charged them and extension, which means they are not in country, they are in a different country, so they charge them in extension to this church-related saga. So as a Movement Spoon Network, we put you on the scene. We are posted, making sure that we bring you what is happening right before the Monrovia Central Prison. But as it stands, the former vice president is within the facility of the Monrovia Central Prison, and we are out here making sure that we put you on the scene. So don't go away, share the live, and keep following Spoon TV for what is happening here in Monrovia.
Yes, thank you, Emmanuel Phillips. We will continue to be here and give you all that is unfolding here at the Monrovia Central Prison. So the former vice president, Joel Howard Taylor, was sent to court this morning discharged from hospital, immediately sent to court, and after being arraigned at the court, she was sent to the Monrovia Central Prison, where she will remain until the case is adjudicated at the Monrovia City Court. So we cannot tell you how long that will take for the case to be adjudicated, but we all know that the first hearing of this case we are hearing will take place just in this week. So then we are hearing precisely that His Excellency, former Vice President George Monrovia, will return to the country on Thursday. On Thursday, he will return to the country. He has already left away from the country and accused the government of unleashing tyranny. So he will be coming to the country. We don't know the mood. We don't know the euphoria he will bring. We don't know the momentum he will bring, but we know when George Weah comes to the country, especially under this kind of situation, his followers can stump him. That's for sure. So until that happens on Thursday, his former running mate, his former vice president, his former colleague at the level of the Liberian Senate, in Joel Howard Taylor, is being remanded at the Monrovia Central Prison. Councillor Kanga, one of our legal team members, alleged that they were denied access to her. They wanted to talk to her, but we saw Lafara Sukuhu coming in from the prison facility. Apparently, he entered the facility and wanted to meet the woman, the former VP, but he was denied. So that's how he reported to Councillor Fide Kanga. Councillor Kanga will transmit him to the head of the legal team, Gabina Janet, Councillor, where they will respond officially as to how they were met with such unfortunate situation. But it still remains an allegation until the prison authority can tell us as to whether when Councillor Sukuhu entered, he was able to meet the former vice president. But we could not substantiate that claim because we were stationed out here. We could not go in because of our job. The press cannot enter. The press cannot enter. So those that you are seeing walking towards the gate are visitors who have their relatives incarcerated. So they are arranging themselves to enter to as visiting time. So while police stationed already positioned, additional police officers with weapons also here providing security at the moment. Then when you see just up towards the main road on the UN Drive, where you will see additional police officers with the army vehicle also positioned at that point. So,
heavily guarded by armed men, armed police officers. Earlier on, we saw about 3 people full of officers entering that facility. So, I can safely say to you that this facility has a VIP business. The former vice president,
so Emmanuel, certainly you are reporting from the court such a high-profile case. How long do you think this case can drag on for?
Thank you, Haji, and thanks to our followers who are watching Spoon TV at the moment. As you may be aware, this is a landmark case, and this is involving one of Liberia's former leader. And this charges that has been imposed on her is a non-payable charge because it had to do with drugs-related crimes. So, as it stands, the lawyers representing the defendants, Joe Howard Taylor, can grant the court for speedy trial, and so that the process cannot be prolonged, because which means she have to be in the Monrovia Central Prison at the same time appearing in court. She will not be in her comfortable homes or comfortable hospitals receiving treatment. So she have to be within the prison at the same time appearing in court. But as it stands, we cannot predict what will happen next, but the lawyers will ask for speedy trial so this matter cannot drag for long. But as it stands, we are here making sure that we bring the public up to speed. So as the matter unfolds, Spoon Network will keep updating the public, bit by bit, on what they need to know concerning this case. Because mind you, the public have a huge interest in this case. This case is not an ordinary case in Liberia. Remember, we have a couple of cases like the Saudi Rex case at the level of the criminal code C. We also have the Fina Bono bond hearing case too at the level of the criminal code C. We also have the sodomy case at the level of criminal code E. So there are a lot of cases in Liberia. But as it stands, this case have drawn the public attention. This case has surpassed or have overpassed all of these cases, and the public want to know what will happen next. How will they process? How long will the process stay? How long are we expecting the former vice president to be behind bars at the Monrovia Central Prison? So these are questions that the public keep asking. Where are we at the moment? How long will the vice president be behind bars? So all these questions we are hopeful to see the next action from the defense lawyers. As you listen to the Councilor Finney, he said that he's going to meet with his colleagues, the team of lawyers representing the defendants, the former vice president Joe Howard Taylor, to come up with their next plan of action. So let's see. Who knows whether or not their response will come off this evening, tomorrow morning, or whensoever. But we are posted, and we are bringing the public up to speed. So we'll keep following the lawyer, side of the story. We'll keep following them to see that next plan of action, and we'll keep updating the public on this matter bit by bit.
Yeah, so certainly, Emmanuel, in our jurisprudence, the burden of proof lies solely on the accuser. So meaning when you accuse somebody, you should show beyond all reasonable doubt that this person has committed such crime. So with 8 charges, the prosecution has serious or huge task to perform in producing the pieces of evidence in this particular case. So as the burden of proof lies on the prosecution will have to do everything in their powers to produce the pieces of evidence. So if they do not have all their evidence or still gathering all their evidence, they will have to pay the court if the defense team file a motion for speedy trial. If all the pieces of evidence are not available the prosecution will ask for term. This is what we have been seeing in numerous cases where prosecution asks for time to look for the evidence, ask for sufficient time to look for evidence. So we don't know whether it will happen in this case or the prosecution already have their evidence at their chest waiting for full trial. So we don't know yet. We don't know yet, but the prosecution have their best of evidence to their chest and waiting for full trial to commence. So the charges are huge. Some are non-bailable. So the non-bailable charge take preeminence, take center stage. In terms of the pecking order, the non-bailable offense will come as number one. So it is because of the non-bailable offense in the charges, that's why she is beyond bars at the moment. Other than that, she will have been out, and while the case is going on the other charges, but the non-bailable charge in the pecking order would take the first place. So the police still remain here, changing shift, adding additional officers, and maintaining their presence here. So we don't know how long the former vice president will be here while the case is in court. Like Emmanuel said, there are several cases at the Monrovia Central Court, Court E, Court C. Talk about the Saudi rice trial. You talk about Finabono bond hearing. You talk about the Sodomy case. All of those cases are at the court there, and some of the defendants are here also, and those ones that are available, those are the ones that are outside.
So thank you, Haji, and thanks to our followers. We are posted Spoon Network. We put you on the scene. We put you on the scene and provide you the information that you need to know. So we are still posted. As you can see, there is a huge president of state security posted. They have right before the main entrance here at the Monrovia Central Prison, Short Beach. And we are posted, making sure that we provide you all of what you need to know. So as it stands, our former vice president and one time former Bon County senator and also a former first lady of the Republic of Liberia is beyond bad in connection to the 3.17 million drugs that was busted along the Robert International Highway, to be specific, the Duazon community, on the 21st of July. That fateful Tuesday, we all woke up where the John Security busted that huge quantity of narcotic drugs within the Duazon community. And the John Security been investigating. There are a lot of individuals who have been involved in this. A lot of individuals who less have been hauled into this case. We saw a former highway patrol was also hauled in this case. We saw there are a lot of security personnel who have been hauled into this case. So for now, the big fake and the first press conference the John Security had, the police RG said there are a lot of big fakes that we have sensing that's into this matter. And then, who are the big features? People started asking, who are the big features the RG was talking about? So I think this is one of the big features the RG spoke about few weeks ago. The former vice president was on his way to Ghana when the John security stopped her, and then subsequently she was charged with 8 different charges with this same drugs related matter. So as it stands, she is beyond bar, and her legal team came here when they brought her, and they said they were denying. They spoke with journalists. They admitted to that. They said they were denying state security, stopped them from entering the facility. And when they brought the former vice president, what we observed is we saw a lot of Liberians gathered here, and some of them were crying relative to the former vice president. Was crying. We saw them with a teary eye. We saw people rolling, crying for the former vice president. But this is the moment, folks, and some people are saying, this is the Lord. The Lord is the Lord. So as it stands, she is beyond bar, and her legal team have said they will release a statement on what for next. The former president of the Republic of Liberia, George Manuel, we are also said he will be in country anytime this week. So the heat is on. The heat is on. So as it stands, we are right before the Monrovia Central Prison, and this place is heavily protected by state security. State security apparatus. As you can see on your screen, there's a huge person there. On the left is the beast, the famous beast. That's the same beast that brought Justin Opa Yenze, Prophet Key, on the 13th of February. As you may be aware, that beast escorted the Yahweh Zoo, Justin Opa Yenze, here at the Monrovia Central Prison. But today we want to confirm to you that this beast did not escorted the vice president, but this beast, the vice president not in this beast, she was in a white Nissan pickup, and the beast were at the back, and another police vehicle were at the front, and the white pickup were in the middle, and she was escorted within the black gate here at the Monrovia Central Prison. So we are posted. My name is Emmanuel Phillips. Natasha's by yoga is also here. We also have Haji Masale. So we are posted, bringing you real time information, folks. So we are posted. Don't go away. Keep sharing the live. Spoon Network, we put you on the scene. We provide you information that you need to know. So we're going to be taking a break to be back. So I want to say thanks to all of you who've been following Spoon Network. We had a team of reporters stationed at the court this. We have team of reporters stationed early this morning at the grounds of the Chamber of Justice, where they provide you real-time information, and we've also been here right before the Monrovia Central Prison, providing you real-time information. So as it stands, we're going to be back. Bye-bye for now.